Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon. AJ here with Young Adult Ministry, and I have Daniel here, Daniel Harrison.
Hi.
Yeah, good morning. And so we're gonna just chat it because we're getting a perspective from college students and what it's like. So Daniel, tell us where you were at, what you were studying, and what year, and all that good stuff before this all happened.
Well, I'm at UCF. I'm studying health sciences and I'm a sophomore.
And how long have you been doing online college at home in your room?
Oh, just for a month and a half now.
Oh, wow. How many more weeks of school are left?
Just about one
That's
or two.
it?
Yeah.
How have the professors been with, how's it been? Like, be honest, learning at
Well,
home in your room as opposed to being on campus, which I know you love UCF, so.
it's been a struggle for the professors. I can just tell, like their tone of voice in their emails. They seem really frustrated with this whole thing because they weren't prepared for it. It came out of nowhere, so they had to improvise on the spot. So some of them kind of saw it coming and had plans for what would happen if school got canceled for the rest of the semester or was put online for the rest of the semester. Um, some classes, it's a lot easier than others. For the general education classes, I'm finishing those up this year. It's pretty easy to transition online. There's just weekly assignments, and the final is just broken up into pieces and put into weekly assignments. But for some classes, like I'm in anatomy, it was a very difficult transition, especially for the teacher, because a big problem for the anatomy teacher was a lot of the students are inclined to cheat because the material is all available to you and it's all memorization in that class. So they had to find a way to make it, especially in chemistry too, to make it so that it was more difficult for students to be honest.
Right.
So some ways they can do that are lockdown browsers and things, but and proctored exams online. But still, it's a challenge for the professors.
Sure, sure. So, if your semester ends within a week or two, are you going to take summer classes?
I am. I'm going to take
Okay.
summer classes, and they're still going to be online,
Okay.
but
So
and it's
you
probably going to be the same thing.
probably be the same thing. It'll be the same struggle.
Yeah.
If and when, because we can't predict the future, where everyone's just kind of going day by day. Would you go back to UCF even though it's online? Would you go back to where you're living? Where were you
Yeah, I
living?
think so.
Okay.
Just because it's a little easier to get into a routine there of getting all your schoolwork done because that's what I was used to before coming back. It's just a little easier to stay on track and stay focused. Less distracting when you can be on your own and focused on school just like you were before.
Sure. Yeah, that was going to be my next kind of question. What have you been doing? Like your schedules, what is your schedule like, or what do you do to take a break from doing all your online college?
Well, the it's just been different.
Yeah.
It was a big shift coming back home from school. Everything kind of got flipped on its end because now you can't really go anywhere that I'm used to going or do anything that I'm used to doing. So I had to make a big shift. And I have free time now to do other things too, which is nice. I'm trying to fill the gaps with productive things like exercise, or I'm trying to learn a new language now too. So I got an app for that.
That's cool. What are you trying to learn?
German.
Nice.
So I'm on like day 4.
Day 4. See, those are
Really
the
speak
things.
anything.
I know when you have time on your hands, that's what I keep, saying to other people. When you have time on your hands, this is the time to try something that you can, doesn't have to be, that's awesome. Is there anything in particular stressing you out right now, or have you just gotten used to it all?
Nothing in particular. Generally, I'm not super stressed.
Yeah.
It's just finals are coming up. That's a little stressful, but besides that, I just have to be prepared for them, and really that's all.
Word on the street is you're a really good cook.
Well,
is that one of the things that you like?
I'm okay. I can follow a recipe, but
That's cool.
I'm not Gordon Ramsay or anything.
No, I don't think any of us are. Um, Once all this social distancing and we can return to life, what is the first thing that you would like to do?
Probably just, be with people again, go hang out with friends, gather with my family. Like my family hasn't gathered together, like grandparents and all, for a
Right.
few months because they're really scared about this, which is
Sure.
reasonable because they're a higher risk category.
Mm-hmm.
And so haven't seen them, haven't seen a lot of my friends. So just go see people.
Like
Really,
actually
that's
see
the
them.
biggest thing that's restricted. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Um, what is one thing during this time you think you've learned? Like I've always said during this time, with my family, we got to vent and praise God during all these times, and venting and praising is normal because we do that when things are normal. But what have you think you've learned during this quarantine isolation time about yourself?
About myself, is
Yeah,
that
or others.
for others? Well, first about myself, it's just if I have more time than I need, like if there's a lot of free time, like we're just stuck at home, so I'll just waste time, and so I need to find things to effectively, structure my day and spend time wisely, even though I'm not on a schedule like I was earlier.
Right,
And so that's a challenge I've had to, try to figure out the solution to.
right. Like there's always been the saying, like idle minds, like it's not good. You got to keep,
Yeah, you keep
um,
moving.
yeah, no, I understand that. You're speaking my language. Speaking of that, do you guys have any with your family? Do you have any activities or games that you guys have been playing, or games you've burnt out and don't want to
Yeah,
ever play
actually.
again?
So we've all tried to find things. Like my mom's done a lot of searching for different games. Like we've watched a few movies, but we've been playing a lot of board games. And so it
Okay.
might be a little strange, but as a family, we do play games. Like we got Catan, Settlers of Catan, which at first we were kind of skeptical about. But once we all read the rules, like we had to sit down and read the rules, and that took some, it's tough because it's a long rule book. But once you learn all the rules and then you start playing, it can be pretty fun, especially with the whole family. You can, it's a 4-person game, but
Okay.
we play with like a team and then 3 people. So
What's the premise of the game? What's Catan? You said that's what
there's a
it's
little
called?
island, and you have
Okay.
to find your the right place to settle and stuff, and get your resources and build a big town and city.
Oh, that's cool.
And so it's pretty fun. And then you get to trade and talk to other members, and then you can kind of like try to haggle with them, and it's pretty fun.
Interesting.
It brings the family together. Otherwise we'd all be doing our own things, which
Right.
is really
You have to bring them together for sure. So obviously the graduating class of 2020, they're seniors. They don't really know, how the graduation will look, but still some of them will be going on to college in the fall. And if you had a future UCF college student heading your way or whatever, what would be your advice for somebody finishing up high school, even though they're finishing up in an unconventional way? What
yeah.
would be your advice for them?
My greatest piece of advice I can give is to really know what track you want to be on.
Okay.
And so structure your the next few years at least of classes, just to get the unnecessary classes that you have to take out of the way, all your gen ed classes. Have that planned out, so when you're a few years into college, you don't still have those classes kind of like nagging you and reminding you that you still have to take them. Just get them out of the way, get all the classes that you don't really want to take out of the way, and have a structured plan for what you want to do for the years to come. And if you trained your mind about your track, that's okay, but it will affect, the next few years of your college
Sure.
career. Keep that in mind. It's better to have a plan from the start.
Very cool. Did you say you were taking summer classes? Okay. So I'm going to wish you good luck in your next 2 weeks of school.
Thank you.
And thank you for taking time out to just chat, because people want to see us out there. And that's about it, Daniel. Do you have any questions for me?
No,
No.
not any I can think of.
I'm not a really good teacher. I can tell you. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Daniel, thank you so much. And you know what? I want to
Yeah,
say
thank you, AJ.
there's a handful of the young adults that are in our group that were the 2018 graduating class. And I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you guys so much because you helped support the ministry from the get-go. So I don't always get a chance to say that, but I'm saying that now. So
Thank
thank you
you.
for always supporting it, and good luck with everything this week and the weeks to come. And I look forward to when we all can see each other again.
Me too. Yeah.
All right.
Whatever that may be.
Yes, whenever that may be. All right. Keep God first. Take care, hon.
Thank you, AJ.
All right. Bye, babe.